Hey Moira, this is your brother. I'm in the basement of 10 Fairview Street. So, after the break-in by Rich Bebo, while the Newton police were distracting me outside on May 5th of 2026, this window is no longer secured properly. I secured this window in the winter of 2015, and somebody is also, I was down here this morning. Somebody has, I don't know, all of a sudden there are flies in the basement. There were not flies down here this morning. I was down here getting a extension cord. So this window is no longer secured. And I secured this window in the winter of 2015, and I checked the security on each point of entry in the house in 2024 when I came home. When I fled Dartmouth for my own safety. So it appears during the break-in of on May 5th of 2026, Rich Bebo may have come through this house, come into the house with two people, because my digital devices have been messed with. At least there's an admin screen on one device and the wrong screensaver on one device that I don't even remember turning on. Certainly there was no admin screen. So someone inserted admin privileges into the computer without my knowledge. And that's an attempt to frame or hack in somehow. And it appears that more than one person is in here, because in order to do the computer work, the poison in the my coffee, the probable bromethylene, and to unsecure this window from when I secured it in the winter of 2015, it would have taken two or at least maybe three people to get in and out in a safe amount of time. And also, the doorknob to the basement of 10 Fairview Street, Newton, Massachusetts, is now falling off. Someone took the screws out of the doorknob to hold the doorknob in. So, Moira, this is B&E with intent to commit a felony. Several other things. And it's Rich Bebo, because he was next to the house as the police were leaving. I think what happened was I was very calm with the Newton police, and I didn't bring up anything about the treason and espionage charges that should be filed against you, George Forster Colony, Eric Witherspoon, Elizabeth Brady Witherspoon, Rajesh Srinath. Because I just didn't think it was relevant to local law enforcement. The only thing that's relevant to local law enforcement is the will fraud and will theft racket that you've participated in with the Italian and Greek mafia operating out of the Nonantum section of Newton, Massachusetts, and some very, very corrupt Newton police officers who are basically just thugs with badges who work for the Italian mafia in Newton. They're not really law enforcement officers. So, Moira, you're in very serious trouble with the law. There's lots of evidence developing which is not good for you. You see, here's the thing about evidence, Moira. It doesn't matter if the entire Newton police lies, and it doesn't matter if Rich Bebo lies, and it doesn't matter if the Tim Bell Police is a lie. Credibility contest is not just a vote of a group of 10 people against one person. There are facts in this situation which demonstrate that I'm telling the truth and you're lying, and the Newton PD, certain members of the Newton PD are clearly lying. Rich Bebo is lying, and the 10 Bell Police are lying. It has to do with how much money Dad had before he died, and his symptoms before he died, and the rapid decline in his health from the last time I saw him, when he could still talk a little bit. He lost his mental status was terrible. He was not competent, but he could still talk a little bit, and he could certainly still walk. He's with a cane on his own. That was in February of 2024, roughly. And by March, he was back in the hospital system, and by April, he was dead. So his health declined rapidly while he was in the care and custody of you, Mom, you, and whatever health professionals you had hired. That means there's a clear indication that, and you and Mom control all of his money as a result of a will, which is, from my position, at least the copy I have, is invalid on its face. I don't know what's on file with the probate court in Middlesex County. I'm going to go up there and find it out again. And you and Mom have socially isolated me for 2 years after Dad's death. You refused to talk to me. I'm penniless, and Dad had you can be inferred that Dad had approximately $15 to $20 million just from the taxes on the real estate he was paying year to year in retirement. So these facts demonstrate that I'm telling the truth and that you're a liar and you're a thief and that Mom's a liar, a thief, and a murderer, and that the Newton police are extremely corrupt, and that Rich Bebo is associated with the Italian mafia, and that the Tembel Pulses are Greek mobsters. Oh, and the 2 dead cats upstairs in the freezer demonstrate this too. My 2 dead cats. And the fact that even though I have 1.1 million views on Facebook and I write pretty well on Facebook, and I have a law degree and a college degree and a background in life sciences, it is somehow impossible for me to find work, and you won't help me find work. You wouldn't be helping me. You would be helping my future employer. I'm very bright and very articulate. You would be helping my future employer by helping me facilitating me find a job that's beneath my abilities. And you're not doing this because you conspired to murder your father and steal all the money in his estate. And if I can get a good paying job, I can prove it. I can sue you. So, Myra, all of these facts, the totality of these circumstances, demonstrate that I'm telling the truth, and whatever the Newton PD says that conflicts with what I say, they're lying. These totality of these circumstances demonstrate that anybody who contradicts me about what went on in this case is a lying sack of shit who's getting money from the Italian mafia, or they murdered their father or their husband and stole $20 million in his estate with a bullshit well. Got it? Credibility contests is not just a matter of 10 people say this and 1 person says that. They're also about the facts and circumstances surrounding the statements. And this lack of this window that is not well secured, it's proof of B&E with intent to commit a felony, and that the people who broke and entered, that's Rich Bebo and whoever came in with him while the Newton police were distracting me, were planning on coming back in here and doing something else. You're in serious trouble with the law, Moira. So is the Newton PD.